Welcome to Near Real Sports, the home of college football simulations. Please subscribe to the channel and enjoy this simulation.
Glad to have you with us from Music City, USA, Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, this is a real test this season for Ole Miss head coach Pete Golding. As you know, a very dramatic...
And the Rebels kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cardinals offense will have the football first, and they'll be met by this defensive front which can wreak havoc. Drops back on first down. Under pressure. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Long way to go on second down. Right side, it's Skinner. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That big, explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. Nice move there. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. And the Cardinals are flying down the field. Play action on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. They'll run Isaac Brown to the right. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. He's got it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Here comes the heat, and he gets it away. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year, the juices are flowing, you march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Rebels offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. One thing that has been a big point in practice, right side of the offensive line and how they can control this edge pressure. Running inside, it's Lacey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Making his first move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. On play action. They're all over him. Short gain on the play before he slides. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not a lot of room to field this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Snagged in the middle, it's Gill. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Rebels want to move quickly.
And one thing I'm really interested to see is this Ole Miss offense post-Lane Kiffin, post-Charlie Weiss Jr., and they always find wide receivers. Palmer, it's amazing. They've had a knack for it. Was that Kiffin? Was that Weiss? Can Golden find those guys? They bring in a bunch of transfers to try to fulfill the same recipe that they've been using. Let's see how fast it will work.
The best news is Trinidad Chambliss is back throwing the ball, though. And he's one of those guys who can elevate the players around him, too. You're right. There's going to be some new faces, and it's going to be important from a chemistry standpoint that he and these guys are able to get on the same page very early on. But once everything starts clicking, this offense, man, they light up the scoreboard. And how much would you love it as a receiver playing with a quarterback like Chambliss?
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side.
And it was amazing to watch Kejuan Lacey take off last year. Like, he was at Missouri the year before, and you were kind of like, he's not that great of a player. All of a sudden, goes to Ole Miss, and you see the speeds, the long stride, the playmaking ability. This was an offense at Ole Miss that was built around him a year ago, and he's back, and I expect him to be fed and fed well.
Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. It's good. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the first quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Just feeds the running back. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. On the run, fires downfield. Left side, it's McCoy. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. A give to Brown. Runs through the tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Quarterback keep. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Pulls and fired complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. The spin, still on his feet. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. The Rebels in the hurry up. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone infraction. Defense. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Finds a crease. It's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Chambliss. Quickly to the tight end. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
2nd and long here. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Neutral zone infraction. Defense. The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. The play fake. Rush is on. On the move, he fires. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Pulls it. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Open space at the 25. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
2nd down, going to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. He'll do it himself. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Pulls it and runs it again. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Sells to run, looking to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back's got it on the screen. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. Punt is on its way. On the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Turning it on! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the 2nd level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Lacey, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rebels!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Jennings. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Crosses the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Look out! Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw on third. Out wide right, it's Hughes. Louisville calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Cardinals go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Slings it downfield. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brown. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Spits it out to the back. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Never a doubt. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Wisconsin, taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the home team, looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Nissan Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half.
The Cardinals will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Starting this third quarter on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Keeps it himself. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. And the returner will be dragged down. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. One more time, it's Brown. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Right side, it's Richardson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Hand off for Brown. Pass to 6. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sake.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Louisville!
Man, how nice is it to be down, and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit hole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
And after the extra point, they're down 4, 17-13. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The run inside. It's Lacey. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Out wide right, it's Lacey. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Right side, it's McCoy. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Reels it in. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Just barely got rid of it. 3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Pulls it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The Cardinals will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Searching for space. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Got it in the middle. It's Haas. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Sends it back in motion. Hits inside. It's Odom. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. So the final period starts with a second down play. Headed to the fourth, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll line up for a second down play. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Out wide right, it's Lacey. Makes him talk to the hand, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Chambliss. Flips it out in the flat. Spins away from the defender. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. From the gun, it's Lacey. All over him immediately. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And now on second down for this offense. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Caught in the backfield, it's Gill. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Moving the pocket, it's Chambliss. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Straight ahead, it's Lacey. There's some room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking for space, it's Lacey. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. They send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it again on the option. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. First play of this drive. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. All by himself down the middle. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
You know, there's some plays where you just have to have it if you're going to have a chance to win a game, and that was one right there for the offense, David. 4th down, and they come up with a massive touchdown, a big-time play to cut into this lead. There's still time left on the clock, but they have a lot of momentum on their side right now.
And how deflating is that for this defense, man? You got them in 4th down. You got the lead. You've got it everything right where you want it. You could almost end the football game, and you give up the big play and momentum back to the other side. That's a terrible play for this defense.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Keeps it himself. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Right side, it's Cook. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Out wide left, it's Lacey. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the return. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. A quick pass to the left. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Breaks into the open. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting it to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Rush is on. Another incompletion on 3rd down. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Oh, pressure's coming. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.